Hogwarts Legacy has officially confirmed 4 of our professors, and along with that, their name, house, and a brief description on each professor. Let's get into it. From mandrakes to venomous tenacula, learn from the best with Hogwarts herbology extraordinaire, none other than Mirabelle Garlic, not Helen Thistlewood like some thought.
Ah, hello, class. Please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
Mirabelle Garlic is House of Hufflepuff. Her background reads, London-born, Professor Garlic grew up in a household full of muggles and didn't really feel at home until she was a student at Hogwarts. In fact, she will tell you that it was at that famed school of witchcraft and wizardry she finally blossomed herself and discovered her extraordinary affinity for magical plants. Her sunny demeanor and flowery language charms colleagues and students alike, prompting some students to worry she may one day leave them for another greenhouse. But Mirabelle Garlic would never leave her students. So even if the right witch were to come along, she'd simply have to love Hogwarts as much as Mirabelle does. 2 things I take away from this. 1, they're indicating that she's part of the LGBTQ community, which is so dope for that time period. And the second, it sets up for a pretty interesting relationship with Phineas Black if he is indeed the head master, since he was held to the same views as Salazar Slytherin, which is magic should only be taught to magical families. Now for our next professor, he might be the fan favorite just because of his cheerful and joyful demeanor. That is none other than Abraham Ronan.
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge.
Abraham Ronan is House of Slytherin. His background reads, jovial and lighthearted with a perpetual twinkle in his eye, Professor Ronan considers his students' friendships and extracurricular activities to be just as important as the subject of charms itself. In response to having been tutored by a rather austere father before and during his years at Hogwarts, he developed a passion for games of all forms, particularly gobstones. He allegedly met his wife during an especially lively gobstones tournament. To the delight of most of his students, his unorthodox teaching style often incorporates gameplay, which means when you're in his class, you're gonna be actually hands-on, man. You're gonna actually play and learn how to use these charm spells, which I love, man. This is actually getting you more formidable and comfortable and loving the game more, man, because you're actually learning as you go. Like a tutorial within the class. It's dope. This next professor worked with the Ministry of Magic and more so the Department of Mysteries, and that is none other than Dinah Hackett.
The best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you 2.
Dinah Hackett is the Defense Against the Dark Arts professor of the Ravenclaw House. Her background reads, the stern but likable Professor Hackett takes her teaching responsibilities quite seriously. After a successful career with the Ministry of Magic, during which she is rumored to have spent time in the Department of Mysteries, she retired to become Hogwarts Defense Against the Dark Arts professor. Though she is happy to be at Hogwarts, some believe her hands-on teaching method satiates an innate desire for action. And last but not least, another professor who worked with the Ministry of Magic, Aesop Sharp.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school.
Aesop Sharp is the potion professor of the Slytherin House. His background reads, the gruff and keenly astute Professor Sharp enjoyed a lengthy and successful career as an Auror until an injury forced him from the field. Not wanting to push parchment around a desk at the Ministry of Magic, Sharp decided his time would be better spent sharing his extensive experience involving battle-worthy drats and elixirs with the students at Hogwarts. Not easily impressed and wholly unwilling to suffer fools, he takes genuine pride in students who excel in his class, despite his challenging curriculum. So if you're basically getting a Professor Snape out of this, Chandler Wood, the community manager on Twitter, said this. Sharp may feel some familiar potions professor tropes, Slytherin, tough curriculum, long hair, etc. But he definitely has certain qualities all his own that bring a unique flavor to his character. And he also followed up with this. His similarities will highlight his differences. Sharp's history as an Auror gives him a unique take as the potions professor that I think you'll find has some key differences from Snape. Our writers are brilliant at shaping something distinct from the familiar, which I think is a great and smart thing to do. Take a new character and give him the similarities and feel to iconic characters from the original series that people can cling onto, like how we read his bio and it feels like he's Professor Snape. And sorry, Gryffindor, I don't know what's going on. Y'all professor has not been announced yet. Maybe sometime this week, hopefully. I don't know. But thank you guys for watching the video. If you enjoyed and found value in the content, please hit that like button, man. It really does help the channel. And you do want to see more Hogwarts Legacy related content, don't you? Well, hit that subscribe button, man, so you never miss a video. I love you guys, and I'll see y'all on the next one.